So we're 7 days out from my photo shoot. I'm going to show you exactly how I get in tip-top shape. So I finished my bulk somewhere between 5,500 and 6,000 calories. And that was over 6 months ago. Obviously, initially going onto a cut, you get yourself into a caloric deficit. I tried to lose about a pound or so a week. As time goes by, of course, as your body weight comes down, your caloric needs come down as well. So currently at this point, I'm eating 3,000 calories. So I'll take you through an average day of eating, starting off with a protein shake, Viva Life Perform Protein. I've got oats, dates, frozen berries. There's also matcha, almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds, amla powder, and I've got some wakame there, which is a seaweed. Whizzing it up into that smoothie there. Meal 2 of 4, I have rice cakes, some more almonds with vitamin E, plenty of salad vegetables, got my old trusty refried beans, some salsa, and a little bit of fruit. In this case, I had plums. Meal 3 is typically some sort of bean with quinoa, lots of steamed veggies, got that hot sauce, some more fruit. This time I've got passion fruit, and in fact I've got walnuts this time. And meal 4, typically air fried, no oil chips. We've got a bean dip that'll have some tahini in there, either salad veg or cooked vegetables. Right now I'm off to the gym, get the last push workout of my cut done, and also my friend Mark, he's an expert with the calipers. He's going to see where my body fat percentage is at. I'm in my beloved Phoenix gym with my good friend Mark Bone.
Hello.
He's the owner. Independently voted best Norwich gym 3 years running.
3 years running.
3 years running. If you're in the Norfolk area, you owe it to yourself to come down. And Mark's well good at testing body fat, so we're going to have a look, see where we've got to.
We are.
We ready, brother?
Yeah, man.
Boom!
There's certain ways to measure this out, but after 20 years experience, you get quite a good keen eye for it. And
look at that.
One.
Boom!
Two.
That's looking promising,
Hardly anything there. Let's go for the scapula. I'm trying to catch more. Get as much as I can, but there's not much there.
Nice. 8. And now, it's been years since I've thought about this, but is that the anterior superior iliac crest that you're measuring from?
It certainly is.
Wow, I remembered something.
ASIS for short.
Yeah.
God, gee, I'm going to take that one more time.
You're trying to get it smaller.
That's like paper thin, that is. That's like just fluid and water. Normally, if there's obviously a good dose of fat, it'll feel quite plump under the fingers. You can feel all the fat cells as people
sort of gristly, isn't it?
Yeah, and as the fat cells shrink, you can feel more space between them.
Okay.
So then as you periodically measure someone's body fat, it'll go lower and lower and lower.
Sure.
And then to the point where it is now, it's kind of like, feels almost kind of like a fluidy paper.
You're giving me a very big head right now, Mark.
Fluidy paper, yeah.
Fluidy paper, Tipex, if you will. Note to self, I'll insert a drum roll here.
Now, because this is so low, it's off the chart.
Sweet.
So I've got to do a little bit jiggery pokery. 47 minus 0.65 minus 0.65. That's just an estimation. So I reckon you are around about 6 to 7%.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Nice. Sweet, that's that. So on to the last push workout of my cut. It's going to be chest exercises, front and side delts, and triceps. I tack a little bit of core onto the end too. You join me on my nightly walk. So basically, you know, most days I'm doing weights or my main cardio AM, main cardio being bike riding now for like an hour. PM, I'm just trying to burn a few extra calories, so I'm doing like 30-40 minute walk. I'll be honest, like, been cutting for 6 months and a little over a week. I think these last 2 weeks coming into, you know, the end of this peak towards the photo shoot, my brain's gone to mush. Vegan brain dog, brain fog, as the carners say. One of them accidentally said brain dog in the comments, and that was a whole hilarious thing. But anyway, I digest. So basically what it is, you know, your brain takes about 600 calories. I'm in an extreme deficit. You know, I've been cutting for so long, it just gets hard and your brain just goes to mush. It's just natural. Also, you know, this far in, I'm getting quite dizzy at times. If my meal gets sort of protracted or I have to do a little bit more movement than scheduled, I get quite dizzy. I'm actually getting shaky at points as well. And it's hard, it's really hard, I'll be honest. The first 6 months was a breeze. This last week or two is a nightmare, if I'm totally honest. But that's the price you pay. So 3 mornings a week, I do my cardio. This year I've taken to cycling. I do an hour's bike ride, trying to get a bit fitter. Got a nice new bike and it's really enjoyable. I love feeling the wind in, well, where my hair should be, rather than being stuck in a stuffy gym all the time. Yeah, I'm really quite enjoying it. I better go because I might die if not. Bye. I just want to talk briefly about the sacrifices that I've had to make for this cut this time around. Of course, you know, obviously the physical ones that I've spoken of. This year though, I've had to not go to a couple of events that I really did not want to miss. Number one was the Ethics pop-up shop. You know, my friends Bob, Alice and Benj. I'm a brand ambassador and I want to be supporting them. I wanted to be at the pop-up, post on social media I'm going to be there, hopefully drive some customers to come along. I really want to see those guys do well. I was in such a bad way, or still am, with this cut. Anything extra, like I just couldn't do it. The traveling, if my meals got elongated between times, like I would go really dizzy. I'll be honest, at times I thought that I may pass out. It's got this bad, this long into the cut and so near the end. The other one, which I regret even more missing, the Animal Rights March. I vowed that I would be at every single one of those marches, and year on year I wanted to see those numbers. You know, they had been doubling. Happily, you know, last year 10,000, this year 12,000 people marching for the animals, so that's a beautiful thing. But lesson learned, I'm going to start my cut much earlier next year. I'm not going to let myself get so out of shape as well, so I won't have so far to go, so I'll definitely be there for the next one. I have people criticising me on social media. You know, you always get someone, don't you? They said, oh, it's about the animals, like you should have been there, you shouldn't be doing this like personal goal. Well, this personal goal is so that I look in the most amazing shape that I possibly can. And you know, I've had 3.2 million video views to date. You know, I've been all over social media, mainstream media, you know, and the better I look, the more animals I save. I've had so many requests for plans since looking in this sort of shape. You've got to find the best use of yourself. And, you know, I could have elongated things. I could have like thrown a load of carbs at it and just sort of, you know, done it for that time. But my body was really struggling. Really, I felt like I needed to just head down and just head for the finish line, get it done. So that's why I didn't go. And, you know, don't think that I didn't feel bad about it, because I really do. Today was the last leg session of my cut. Squat movement patterns, deadlift movement pattern, leg extensions, leg curls, calf raises. A bit more core on the end, obviously, just trying to get that nice and tight for the photo shoot. Guess what, everybody? I've got such diet brain, I forgot my rice cakes. So I'm eating refried beans out of a can, like a hooligan. Yeah. With my salad, had some almonds. Lovely Carl over there gave me some almonds and some bananas to make up my calories, so I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Boom! Bye. Guys, my cut is finally finished. 6.5 months. Done. I thought it was never ending, but towards the end it really sort of accelerated, and here we are. So I weighed in this morning at 14 stone 11 and 3/4 pounds, minus the camera, so 14, 11 and 3/8 of a pound. That is the lightest I've been in many years. So I've held much more muscle mass than in the past. I am very obviously in the best shape of my life. 45 years old, vegan 8 years. By middle age, I should be like a bit gutted and thinking, oh, things are going downhill from here, but I'm so excited. This vegan diet is phenomenal. You can grow muscle on it, like really easy, but fat loss is ridiculous. It's like you're cheating. You're just eating huge bowls of food, which is mostly water and fiber, which is 0 calories. The weight just falls off, guys. If you've not tried dieting this way and you've tried everything else, I think you know what you need to do. So this is what I'm looking like, having completed my cut. I'm really rather pleased with how it's all gone. As I've said, very definitely the best shape of my life. People, you don't need to eat animals in order to grow muscle. You don't need to avoid carbohydrate in order to get ripped. Carnivore eaters, I'm twice the size as you and 3 times as ripped. What the hell are you doing? So, refeeding time. I'm going to add in an extra 500 calories. So because I was losing a pound of fat a week, adding in this 500 calories will put me at my maintenance weight. My muscles will fill out with glycogen. They'll also suck water in. So it'd be 3 parts water to 1 part glycogen. So my muscles will fill out. They'll look much bigger and, more awesome. I will be eating the same food types, but just slightly more. At each of the 4 sittings, it's just an extra 125 calories. So it's, not all that different really. But the effects on my body will be amazing, I'll have energy, I'll be able to think properly. And what's the other thing I've forgotten because I'm on low calories? Oh yeah, I won't be shaky and dizzy anymore. You joined me on my big walk. So I've done 3 days of cardio, alternate mornings with 3 days of weights style workouts. Today is like a sort of day off, but what I do is I choose to do active recovery. So you're still moving, your body's going to be in good order, but I'm still burning off calories. So I'll do like maybe 90 minutes just walking. I try to get a bit of greenery, get out in nature to some degree, away from all the hustle and bustle and the greys and the straight lines of suburbia. Oh yeah, and today I'm water loading. So normally I have 5 litres of fluid through the day. So I'm going to have 7.5. And what that's doing is getting my body used to excreting water like really, really quickly. And then I'm going to do a little trick tomorrow, make myself dry out and come in real lean for the photo shoot. So my refeed has seen my body weight go up to 14, 13 and 7/8. That's minus the weight of the camera. My photo shoot is at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So from 2 p.m. today, I'm going to completely stop taking water on board. So I'm going to start the drying out process. Now this is not a healthy endeavour and I wouldn't recommend, for you guys to follow me. If you want to look like your absolute best for competition, for photo shoot, it's a tool, but it's not without its risks. It's a very unhealthy thing to do. The last time I did so, I think it was several years ago now that I actually did it. I felt like death for 3 days. In the 24 hours after the photo shoot, I was knocking back drink after drink. I didn't pee for 24 hours because I was so, depleted of water. I vowed never, ever, ever again am I going to do that to my body, but I seem to have forgotten how miserable it was, and I just want to be the best ambassador I can, to try and save the most animals.
What are you doing?
What? Have you never seen a grown man shaving his legs before? It's because I'm a vegan pussy. Something crazy is about to take place. And look as well. Hi, I've come for my tan.
Yes, come in.
Lovely.
Come on, just behind the curtains.
Sure.
Come in, come in.
Thank
Are
you.
you Mel's sister?
Yes.
You are, aren't you?
Well, today...
Hello. The things I do, eh? Okay, my twig and berries are secure, madam.
Right, turn around. Don't be a voice.
I can't help it, I'm a vegan.
That voice. Fingertips. Okay, get the face back line. Pop the other leg up there. Yeah. And press.
And what is it? That one?
Yeah. All the way towards you. Yeah. Seven to the left. Other way. Is it hurting?
Nah.
Right, so Paul, what you need to do is go like that. Lovely. Okay?
What do you reckon, guys? How do I look?
Very brown.
Gemma said my teeth look whiter by the fact that I'm browner.
Yeah.
So that's pretty snazzy. Have some money, madam.
Right, thank you.
Keep the change because 10 squid is ridiculous.
No, are you
No, I insist. Don't make me angry.
Well,
How very dare you.
if you come back,
Yeah.
you just pay me 10, please.
Okay.
If not, I won't do you.
Okay, next time. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Were you open today?
No.
You coming especially?
Yeah.
You're a
that's
lovely,
okay.
lovely lady, and I really appreciate it.
That's
Thank you, my darling. And good to see you.
Yes, and you.
Yeah. Thought all the hardship was over, like with the cutting and like being dizzy and needing energy, and so now I've got some calories in me. Forgot how hard the water depletion stage is. I'm as thirsty as hell. It's really hot. Got the fan on me to try and keep my temperature down a little bit. I'm so thirsty, but I'm not drinking until after the photo shoot tomorrow. Things we do, eh? Well, the first thing you'll probably notice is, yeah, I'm a few shades darker this morning. My body weight came in at 14 stone 6 7/8 pounds, which means I've lost 7 pounds. That's half a stone in UK money. So despite eating more calories and filling out my glycogen stores, obviously I've expelled a lot of water weight. So now my skin, you know, that's getting kind of paper thin really. So I'm going to look much better for the photo shoot. There's actually still another 6 hours to go before the shoot. I'll not be taking any water on board, so I'm still going to be expelling water. And the carbohydrates that I'm going to be eating today, so there'll be blood sugar glycogen. Now glycogen takes, as I said earlier, I think in the video, 3 parts water binds to 1 glycogen molecule. So the little bit of fat that's under my skin still will be sucked into the muscle cells, leaving me drier still. So I'm going to look amazing. As I say, I'm going to feel like death for 3 days. It's not a healthy pursuit. Do not do this at home unless, you know, you really know what you're doing, and it's important, you know. For me, like, my whole livelihood depends on me looking the best I can, and, you know, my mission is to save as many animals as possible. So the more I have a physique that someone, you know, would aspire to, I don't even have to talk anything about veganism. People will just see, oh, that guy's vegan and he's doing it, so obviously there's no problem. But yeah, water depletion is not a thing to be taken lightly. When we talk about nutrition, we talk about, you know, carbs, protein, fat, micronutrients. The one thing people forget is water, and it's the most important thing. You can't go more than a very tiny amount of days without it. I've got 2.5 hours till the shoot. I just wanted to report I'm so hot, I'm like burning up because I'm dehydrated, sweating a little bit, and I'm just so thirsty. I'm really, really excited to see how these pictures come out, because I'm sure they're going to be by far the best pictures I've ever had done. But equally, I'm looking forward to smashing down 1 litre or 2 of ice cold water. I'm going to get a couple of thermos flasks and put some ice cubes in there, and I'm sure that's going to be better than Can I say that? Right, I'm at the gym. It's an hour before my photo shoot. I've got to get pumped up. But to aid in this, for the first time ever, I'm going to use a pre-workout supplement with citric malate in, did you say, Rich?
Citrulline malate.
Citrulline malate gives us some mad pumps. Here's the beautiful Ben. Are you still doing your Instagram model page thing?
Yeah, I've done a couple of shoots recently, done a few this week.
Nice. I'll put his Instagram thing in the description there if you want to follow Ben. He's a handsome lad. Hook me up, dude. Hook me up. Here we go. Warrior pump for vegan warriors. I'll probably have terrible diarrhea from the artificial additives, but there you go. Suffering for our art. Yeah, man. Okay, so this is my first fluid in 23 hours, 15 minutes. This is going to taste like... How much do I have to put in there, Carlos, do you know?
I'd say
Towards the top?
I think as much as possible for you.
Yeah. I'm just going to go there. I don't want to put in any extra water than I have to. What kind of carcinogens is in here, Carl, would you say?
What is it?
Warrior pump.
Oh, it's pretty good, to be honest.
Is it quite natural? It's bubble gum flavour, so that's a bonus.
It's got beetroot powder in it. Citrulline malate, vegan sourced.
Nice. I'm going to be as pumped as a mother alpha. Self-censored there. Okay, peeps, it's time to get my pump on. It's my boy Sasha, Quality Fitness.
Quality Fitness, yeah.
You're taking on clients at the minute.
Yeah.
Phoenix Gym, ask for Sasha, Quality Fitness. Follow him on Instagram, he's looking for clients, so come on down. He's going to help pose me today because I haven't got a damn clue. Thank you, brother. Boom. Boom. We're all done. 6.5 months of hardship and it's all over. That tastes so good. I kind of felt like today was never going to come and now it's all over. Don't be afraid to start something just because of the length of time it's going to take, because the time is going to pass regardless, so you might as well get on with it. It's my little nugget of wisdom for the day. Right guys, I'm just back from the gym. I'm physically and emotionally done. But, you know, everything is completely done now, so that's fine. I can just chill out. I think I'm probably going to have a little sleep, to be honest. But I'll check back in with you guys when I got the shots and we'll see what they look like. Well, first of all, I've got to give a shout out to my girl, Claire O'Hara at claireoharaphotography.com. Claire, you never fail to deliver. I'm so amazed and pleased with my images. These are the typical sort of bodybuilding type poses, as you'll all no doubt see. Just really wanted to capture these for marketing purposes. Then we went into the gym for a bit, got some shots using some of the equipment, posing kind of stuff, ponting about. And then Claire got me near a window. She just got me to do little different poses, like all their own idea, just trying to show off kind of the shape of my body, a lot more artsy, and these are actually my favourite photos from the whole thing. I think she's really cool the way she comes up with different ideas. Actually got some cuts in my legs there for a change, some striations. And then finishing up, I was throwing a flurry of punches just for fun, and Claire shot off some snaps, and I was really pleased how the shoulders came out all striated. You can see the intercostals, etc. in the torso. Couldn't be happier with these photos. So there it is then. I'm very pleased with how it all went. I'm extremely happy actually. Ideally, I would have gone on another 2, 3, 4 weeks and come in at more like 5% body fat. But you know, it's good enough. I'll tell you what I've really found is I've been smashing in loads of the low calorie vegetables, and now that I'm eating like maintenance calories, I'm keeping it the same. I'm adding in a little like extra fats or some sort of more calorically dense fruits like tropical fruit, dried fruit. Ordinarily, when you've done a cut for so long and you start to eat a bit more, your ghrelin response, this hormone, really kicks into overdrive and it makes you just eat like crazy. You speak to most bodybuilders, like it's nigh on impossible to beat it. But I've not had that this time round. Like I say, I've kept in all the low calorie veggies, and I've just added in that extra 500 calories that I need for maintenance. I'm feeling really good. I feel like this is really manageable and sustainable, and that I don't need to get kind of fat anymore. I've got the idea into my head that people prefer aesthetics over crazy mass, so I'm not in a rush to get any bigger, though I want to fill out my muscles, you know, a little bit more. But I feel like I've really nailed it. I feel like I really finally, after all these years, know exactly what I'm doing with bodybuilding, and that vegan nutrition is nothing but a bonus, trust me. If you've not tried it before, don't comment because you just don't know. As told you. Now click this, you doidy animal.